Yo, internet, what's up? We're on a graveyard. Yeah, look at this. Graveyard, it's raining too. Not pretty around here, is it? Well, it kind of is, but it's also not. And our graveyards always have dead feeding to it. Today's my father's birthday. I did one of those videos last year, around this time too. Actually, exactly today, a year ago. And this is gonna be a running tradition on this channel. So yeah. My father would have liked to be in my videos, that's why, right? He died 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. And, well, actually it's more like 5.5 years ago, but it's closer to 6, but whatever, you get the point. But he was like me, and he would have liked to be in these videos, and he would have been actively wanting to be in the videos. Not just like passively, he would have enjoyed being in them, no. He would have asked me to let him join me with my videos, to let him help me out. And of course I would have been glad to do that, but I can't do that anymore. So this is kind of my birthday gift to him. Yeah. I know it's silly, but I want to do it. Not so much for him, more for me, because there's nothing else I can do. So, here we are. I'm gonna take care that I don't show you the name, because I value my anonymity. But this is his grave. I actually picked that tree myself. I like that tree. Like, it's just a really small tree. Look at all of these other graves. Everything is green. And then just he sticks out. That's exactly what he was. The reason why I chose the tree is because it's got a different rhythm to it, right? When all of the other plants are green, this one is going to be red. When all of the other plants are red, this one is going to be green. Which is why I like it. He would have liked that. He was like me. He just wanted to stick out. Anyway. Let's get away from here because it's not that interesting, and it's raining. I want to protect the camera, if I'm completely honest. But thing being, I kind of want to tell you a story. I want to keep this short. I'm gonna tell you a story anyway. Where the hell do we want to go, actually? Oh, let's not stay on the graveyard. I don't like that. But let me tell you a story about him, because this video is about that, right? So, first of all, like, how did he die, right? He lived separated from us for different reasons, and we're not gonna go into that because that's not relevant. It's not that I don't want to tell you, it's just that this video is not about that. And one night he was just going home, and then he noticed a burning building. So he called the firefighters, called 911. But he's an idiot. Many people describe him as a hero. I describe him as an idiot. And what he did was he went into that building and was like, I need to help. I need to save someone. He didn't. He just kind of died. Nobody else got hurt. He was the only one. He was the only one that wasn't directly involved. He was the only one that went in there on his own. Now, many argue that he was a hero. I see the point, right? He was selfless. But I feel like a hero knows his worth. And knows that there's only so much a hero can do, and when he has gotten to a point where going further just doesn't make any sense, he stops. He didn't, so he was an idiot. But hey, he was still my father, right? So I don't fucking care if he's an idiot. Who gives a shit? But I actually got a story for you. No, I'm only gonna tell one story because there are only so many, and if you want to keep this a yearly thing, I'm eventually gonna run out of story if I keep telling too many. So let me tell you a story. Back when I was little, like 7-8 years old, something around that ballpark, he and I used to go play pool, like on the pool table with all of these little balls, and you got your long stick and you try to get the balls in the holes, kind of like real life in that You use sticks and balls to get balls into holes. Yeah, you get it. It's pretty around here, isn't it? I don't know. Anyways, so we used to play that a lot. And I was actually pretty good at it, considering. But I was nothing compared to him. Like, he was really, really good. And in the city we lived in, they actually got a team, like a club, which you can join, and the people there, they play, and they are, of course, better than your average player. Now, one specific night, he and me were playing, right? And then there was this group of guys, like 2 other guys, and I don't remember if there was any more, but they were playing next to us. And somehow the conversation between us started, and I don't know what happened, I don't remember that anymore. But somehow it started, and my father had already been drinking, and they know that, they knew it, they have seen it, right? And he acted drunk. No, he did it on purpose. He did it purposefully. And he wasn't actually, he was pretty clear of mind. And these other guys, they were like, they were taunting him, right? They were acting up like douchebags. And he was like, okay, if you want to be a dick, let's play. Let's just play a round of pool. But they thought he were drunk, right? So they were like, no, we're not gonna play with you. And I'm like, no, you're gonna play with me. I'm gonna show you that I'm much better than you are. Like, no, you're not. Okay, if you want to play with us, well, we're gonna play for some money. And he immediately pulled out his, what's it called? His, I don't know what's it, his briefcase, right? Not briefcase. Oh shit, it's raining like hell, but he immediately pulled out some money. And the thing is, that was the last bit of money he had, right? We were always a poor family. We never had any money, nothing. But we were always pretty poor. And he pulled out his last 50 euros and just slapped it on the table and was like, okay, we're gonna play for 50 euros. And it was the last bit he had, right? And they were like, okay, because they thought they could just murder him. So they pulled out 50 euros as well and slapped it on the table. And then they played. And if I say that he destroyed them, that would be an understatement. Like imagine this. Imagine somebody that was acting drunk, and like really drunk, right? Going up against 2 guys that knew what they were doing. They were really, really good. Like really good at pool. Really good. But he didn't care. He just went in there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna destroy you. And he just took them apart. Man, that was awesome. He just completely destroyed them. Afterwards, those 2 guys, they were immediately quiet. He took the money, and then we just continued playing. And they didn't bother us anymore. So that was something that happened. Man, we're gonna have to keep this short because of the weather, I'm sorry. But, so yeah, that's something that happened. I don't know. I thought this was a fun story. Just something nice. Man. So let me actually tell you something else. Actually, let's start somewhere else. The night he died, right? I actually woke up exactly when he died. It was weird. I was told afterwards that he died at like 2 a.m., right? I woke up at exactly 2 a.m. I remember that because on that night I woke up at 2 a.m. and was like, something happened. And in my mind, the first thing that I thought was like one of my cats got run over or something. I knew something bad happened. And I was like, must have been a dream, went back to sleep. Next morning my father died. Oh, okay, I guess that's weird. So I'm always gonna keep that in mind. But they told me what happened, right? And usually you've got these stages like denial, anger, whatever they are. 5 stages of desperation, I don't know, whatever they are. Depression, I'm sorry. Didn't have any of that. Like I immediately went to acceptance. People told me what happened and I was like, yep, that happened. So, I don't know. And on his funeral, one of my cousins was like, we shouldn't be standing here all sad and we should just be having a giant party. And that's exactly what should have happened. So that's also why I'm creating this video. He would have liked to be in here. He would have liked to be on my channel. And this is the best I can do. Anyway, I want to quickly talk about something else before we finish this. I want to let you guys know, and more like remind you, that my channel is currently running on a timer. We just broke 19,000 subscribers yesterday. We're gonna probably break 19,100 today, which is pretty badass, I've got to admit. But I've got 6 months left. That's the time I take. Actually, yesterday started my 6-month period I've got for my full-time YouTubing, which I'm currently doing. Now, afterwards I'm gonna go to uni. I'm gonna go study something. But right now I'm just doing this YouTube thing. We already have gone for 3 months. Now, in those 3 months we went from 500 views a month to not 500 views a video to about 3,000 views a video, which is a pretty good increase. I like that. But let's just stay here. However, that's not, well, it's good, but if you can keep that going, that would be awesome. I really like the support I'm getting on my channel. Like, you people are really helping out. Like, I know that I ask for ratings a lot. I know, and I hate it. I hate doing it, but especially because it disturbs the flow of the video and all of that. But it's just kind of like, I need to, because I've got 6 months left. And afterwards I'm gonna shift my focus from YouTube to something else. I'm still gonna keep YouTubing, probably, most likely. But the thing is that, I told you earlier, we have never been a rich family, and currently this YouTube thing to me is more of an opportunity. If I manage to pull this off, if we manage to grow a lot, I will never have to worry about money. It's just, currently I don't earn enough to justify doing it. Currently I don't earn enough to justify the amount of time I invest into it. But I believe that if we manage to grow enough, and so far we are looking really strong in that aspect, that can really help me. Also, car. Okay, let's leave. But I believe that we can. That once we need to get big. Okay, I've got my 6 months. I'm gonna do my best in those 6 months. But if I manage to grow big enough, I can afford to go to uni without having to worry about me or my family running out of money. I just felt like telling you that. I want you to know that, because in 6 months' time, the channel will undergo a giant change. We will change everything, and nothing will be the same as before. We will probably focus a lot more on vlogs and on my real life. I want to be a lot more social, because currently I'm just living mostly on my own with like my few friends, and yeah. So anyway, I'm done here. Thank you for watching.